Hi students, Pete Estabrook here. Today let's talk about some various tensions on dominant chords and what the dominant chord symbol means and that sort of thing. So if we have just, for example, a C7, what does that mean? Well, it means a four-note chord, C, E, G, B flat, of course, and the scale of choice there would be a Mixolydian scale, just as a basic starting point. Um, Let's talk about some variations. If we have, for example, a flat 9 with that chord symbol C7 flat 9, we get into a whole other ball of wax because this is implying different chord and scale voicings, different scale choice for improvisation. We get a lot of information if we look where that C7 chord is resolving, but just floating in space, a C7 flat 9 for me implies with it perhaps a flat 5 or a sharp 11, and possibly the altered scale and possibly the dominant diminished scale. So diminished scale half step first would be one of the scale choices. The altered dominant scale, some other names for that would be diminished whole tone or seventh mode of melodic minor. If we have a C7 flat 9 natural 13, that clearly for me is the, again, diminished half step first scale, or what I call dominant diminished. If we have something like flat 9 flat 13, that's clearly for me the altered scale again. Let's see, what are some other possibilities? Sharp 9 flat 13, that's the altered scale. If we have natural 9 flat 13, what would be the scale choice? Probably Mixolydian flat 6 or whole tone would work there. What if we have a natural 9 sharp 11? What is that implying? That's Lydian dominant. Again, the fourth mode of melodic minor, that's a Mixolydian scale with a raised fourth. Let's see, what if we have something like sharp 11, natural 13, um, 9 sharp 11 flat 13, something like that, upper structure triad, or maybe like written as a D with the horizontal line over a C7. What does that imply? Well, that's again giving us the upper structures of 9 sharp 11 and 13. So Lydian dominant would be the scale of choice there. If we have, for example, an A flat triad horizontal line over C7, that's going to be the altered scale that gives us sharp 9 and flat 13, the E flat and the A flat. If we have an F sharp over the C7, what does that imply? It's probably the altered scale. That would give us a sharp 11 and a flat 9. So there's these types of possibilities too. Another one that comes up occasionally, maybe less commonly, would be like an E flat triad horizontal line over C7. That gives us a sharp 9. So these are some of the possibilities of harmonic tensions and some of the scales that are implied. Again, these alterations usually have a place that they're resolving to, and that gives us a lot of information about what scale choice we want to make, because the scales that we're playing at and choosing from to make our melodies should be driving us forward to a resolution point. So we don't want to just arbitrarily choose scales. We want to choose scales that drive everything towards the tonality of the moment. So that's important consideration. So I hope this helps a little bit clarify some of those chord symbols that you might see, some of that crazy stuff that sometimes can look like the launch plan for the space shuttle. It's really clearly definable and a finite universe. So once you start to get your head around it and just calculate your way through it, there's really not that much there. I know it can be daunting in the beginning, but hang in there, watch the video several times, and if you have any questions, you can contact me. Take care.